Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe so that you guys are updated on hair loss topics as well as updates on current hair loss treatments in the pipeline. If you guys are experiencing hair loss, make sure to visit my website at hairliciously.com for science-backed hair loss solutions. In today's video, I wanted to give you guys a much needed update on Dr. Tsuji and OrganTech regarding their hair multiplication technology. Recently, a YouTuber by the name of HairDAO had conducted an interview with Dr. Tsuji where they discussed a wide range of updates on hair regeneration and even organ regeneration. So huge shout out to HairDAO for making that happen. I'm going to be posting the full interview with a link in the description box below for those who are interested in watching it. But in today's video, I just kind of wanted to summarize and kind of go over some of the key takeaway points. Things like the current time frame for human clinical trials, the projected cost, and how close we really are in making hair and even tooth regeneration a reality. So let's go and start back with some context. Back in 2020, Dr. Tsuji had gained global recognition when his team introduced what's now referred to as the first generation hair regeneration technology. This wasn't just another hair growth method. This was a completely new approach with lab-grown hair follicles created from two different types of stem cells, the epithelial and mesenchymal stem cells, which are essential for proper follicle formation. These bioengineered follicle germs can then be transplanted into the scalp to produce natural cycling hair follicles from scratch. In the interview, Dr. Tsuji revealed that they've now progressed to what he calls the second generation of technology. With the discovery of a new supportive cell type, they've significantly improved the efficiency of follicle formation. And what's even more exciting is that the follicles can now be cultured outside the body, bringing us closer than ever to real-world application. A full scientific paper on this new method is expected later this year. So pretty excited about that, and stay tuned for an update. OrganTech's mission goes beyond just treating baldness, as Dr. Tsuji claims. Their goal is to lead the field of 3D organ regeneration, with hair being one of the most practical and accessible starting points. Unlike companies focused on, like cell injections or superficial regrowth methods, OrganTech is working to fully regenerate the entire hair follicle unit, complete with supporting tissue, the nerve integration, and natural direction and sensation. Now, let's go and talk about the cost, because this was also covered in the interview. Back in 2020, the estimated cost of the said treatment was around 20 to 40 million yen, which is roughly $160,000 to $260,000 USD. That's obviously out of reach for most people, but Dr. Tsuji did say that they are actively developing automated systems that could drastically reduce the cost, possibly bringing it down to current hair transplant levels in the future. He also shared a tentative roadmap. Clinical trials for the second generation therapy are expected to begin in late 2027 and early 2028 in Japan, with third generation trials, which are going to involve transplanting fully developed, potentially hair-bearing follicles, slated for 2029. What's really promising is that even before the full follicle transplant procedure is going to be ready, OrganTech plans to release a cell injection therapy using just the newly discovered supportive cells. This could help reactivate miniaturized follicles in both men and women, including those suffering from androgen alopecia or diffuse thinning. And the cell therapy treatment could also enter clinical trials by late 2027. Now, when it comes to scalability, Dr. Tsuji said they've achieved a major milestone. One donor hair follicle can now be amplified up to 100 times in just 3 weeks. So this means that 100 follicles could yield 30,000 regenerated hairs, which is more than enough to fully restore even severely bald scalps. The cost will scale based on how many hairs are needed, but the process itself remains pretty consistent. As far as durability, he confirmed that regenerated follicles have gone through multiple natural hair cycles, with 70 to 80% continuing to function normally. In animal models, these follicles remained active for the animal's entire lifespan. Regarding safety, Dr. Tsuji reassured that their approach uses your own somatic cells, not embryonic or iPS cells, dramatically reducing any tumor risk. The short culture time also minimizes mutation risk. The same process has already been used safely in regenerative treatments for burn victims. And here's another incredible revelation. Dr. Tsuji's team is the first in the world to regenerate functional human teeth using fetal dental stem cells. These lab-grown teeth had roots, they have nerves, periodontal ligaments, basically real, fully functional teeth. But due to ethical and biological limitations, the team shifted towards developing next-gen dental implants that behave like natural teeth, and they are already in clinical trials in Japan. Now, as exciting as all of this sounds, there's no denying the frustration many people have expressed about the constant delays in organ tech's clinical timeframe. Human trials were, originally expected around 2020, but now we're looking at 2027 or even later. For many, it feels like a never-ending disappointment. And of course, there are still technical and regulatory challenges ahead. Replicating these results at a clinical scale, ensuring follicle integration into human scalps, managing biological variability between patients are still going to be major hurdles. Just because it works in mice or animal models doesn't guarantee success in humans. But, all things considered, this is arguably the most scientifically complete hair regeneration technology the world has ever seen. And if this is indeed successful, it's not just only going to treat baldness, it's going to open up the doors to regenerating entire organs that are grown from your own DNA, perfectly matched and free from rejection. And this can truly be, a game changer in medicine. There's already global interest, and Organ Tech is actively looking for international clinical trial partners and funding to stay on track. So let's really keep our fingers crossed and hope that they can move forward. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about Dr. Tsuji's work and this evolving hair stem cell technology. Are you guys optimistic or are you guys skeptical? Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss future updates on this and other hair loss breakthroughs. That wraps up this video, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care.